What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm very excited to talk about this topic of products that I aim to have finished by the end of 2023. Now, this seems like a project pan, but it's not, in the sense that I am not necessarily keeping track of how quickly I get through these products or anything like that. These are mainly products that I am just organically finishing and using a lot of. And I just thought it would be cool to say, at the end of the year, I at least finished these 11 products. Now, I am going to be showcasing 11 products, but I'm sure, honestly, by the time that I upload this video, it's only going to be 10 that I'm actively working on. And like I said, this is not a project pan. I did quite a few project pans last year, and it was great for the place that I was at then. And I'm trying to kind of find that balance this year. So this year, yes, I am working on certain products such as these and a couple others, but I don't really want to put that pressure on, I haven't had pan in any of these products, I'm doing terribly, I should just quit the project. And so that's why I didn't do a project this year. And I hope you guys understand. But in the event that you're interested in seeing some of the products that I'm just kind of organically or just normally using up in the beauty realm of things, let's just get into it. Now, I didn't mention nail polish in this actual collection of products, mainly because I am not really focusing in on one nail polish, although I am just kind of actively hoping to get through some of my nail polishes if the season permits. So for instance, right now I'm working on this polish. I think this is the perfect polish for like this seasonal transition in from kind of spring to fall and winter type situation. And so, yeah, I'll just kind of rotate the actual color once I kind of move forward, and we'll see how quickly I get through any of them. Does take some time, but it's all good. So let's do the makeup first, because I feel like that's what most people come to my channel for. First thing, of course, is my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I truly enjoy this primer, but I've also been working on it since last year pretty much, and I would love to finish it just to get another primer out. I do have primers coming to me from brands, or I'm just interested in picking them up myself, and so I would love to kind of get out one of these primers. And so this is the oldest primer I believe in my collection, and that's why I've just been targeting it. So yeah, this is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. I assume it's going to take me some months still to really finish this. I got this far in about a full year, so I'm hopeful that by the end of this year this will be done. And kind of its twin in this little kind of list of products is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Setting Spray. I think this is a nice setting spray. I don't find that I see any real change with this setting spray at the end of the day with my makeup. Definitely see a difference with this primer. So when I finish both products, which I truly think this is easily going to be a finish, I just need to remember to actually pick it up, because most days I'm doing makeup at night for YouTube or just at night to kind of test products out. So I forget to actually reach for this setting spray. But on the days that I put makeup on before I leave the house, I do reach for this. So this is definitely going to be something that's easily done this year, but I can definitely see me repurchasing the primer, not necessarily the setting spray. I don't really see a purpose. Another product that you guys have been hearing me talk about time and time again is this Too Faced setting powder. I've had this for quite some time. I go through periods where I enjoy loose setting powders and periods where I prefer pressed, and I picked this up during a period that I enjoyed loose, and since then I believe I've panned maybe 2 pressed powders, and it's just time. It is time to finish this up. This is no longer on the market, and so I just want to get it out of my collection, and it has taken some time. I pretty much had this in my project pan last year, the whole year. I don't have much left, but loose setting powders are very, very deceptive. So I'm hopeful to have this done maybe midway through this year. But who knows? Definitely by the end of the year, though, I want that gone out of my collection. I want to move forward with some other powders. I have one more loose setting powder and then the rest are pressed. So I just kind of want to continue to work through all of the powders that I have just chilling in my collection. I have just a couple more makeup items to talk about in today's video. One is actually a travel size or a testing size from the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. Some of these things are more realistic and some of these things are more challenging. I genuinely think this is going to be the more challenging thing, mainly because this is in my everyday makeup drawer. So unless I'm reaching in that drawer, I really don't reach for this particular product. This is not going to have a lot of product in it. I can't even read the amount of product that is listed on the bottom, but I just want to get it out of my collection. I've had it for a couple of months now. I got it in a free tester that I put in a code and I received it, and I have it happy that I received it. I'm happy I've tried the formula. I want to test it. I already have. I just want to get it out of my collection now. I don't foresee me actually picking up a full size, but I am definitely happy that I was able to try the formula for what it is. The kind of everyday shop my stash product foundation wise that I would like to finish is actually this one. This is from Tula Skincare. I think this is a great kind of everyday foundation skin tint situation, but it does have SPF, and so I want to make sure I get this out of my collection before the SPF goes bad. I want to get my money's worth, and I also don't know if like the product itself is going to start to smell and just be bad in general. So I definitely want to get my use out of this. It is, like I said, in my everyday drawer or kind of organization, in the hopes that this will be one of those foundations that when I just sit down just to like play or just to put some makeup on for the day, this is one of the things that I reach for. And I have been using it, but I would love to kind of really get her done by the year to ensure that I get the use out of it that I truly think I could and should. Am I going to repurchase? No, because for me, two products, I kind of compare them all to each other, and that product, although great, very good quality, does not reach the level of my Yensa or my Juvia's Place. Those are my two foundations right now that I love and I will keep in rotation in my collection. The Tula Skincare, although it's great, it's just not on their level. The last lip product, actually, I have 12 products I want to talk about. So the last lip product that I'm going to mention, well, the first lip product that I'm going to mention in this video is actually this baby. This is the product I have a feeling is actually going to be done and completed before I upload this video. This is the Lunar Beauty lip oil. I have it in the shade Dare Me. The shades really don't matter. It's pretty much a clear lip oil, but I am like scraping the bottom. There's literally barely any product, to the point where the whole doe foot, when the product has like congealed to the bottom, isn't even covered up. So I think I have maybe 2 or 3 uses. I pretty much use this non-stop. It sits right next to my bed. So as soon as I'm in my bed, I'm applying the product. And throughout the night, as I'm still awake, I apply the product. When I wake up and I feel my lips are dry, I apply the product. So that's how and why I've gone through this product so quickly. I really, really love this lip oil formula. I wish that Lunar Beauty was in kind of a more accessible distributor for me. But as they aren't, I could definitely still see myself going to the Lunar Beauty website specifically to pick up those lip oils. They have quite a few shades and scents now, and I could see me definitely trying out their lashes now that I actually wear lashes and I've never tried them. So yeah, there's that. Another lip product that I have very little product in, you can't really see because it's been sitting in my top drawer and it's just in a weird kind of position, is this baby right here. This is the Tower 28 Lip Jelly in Chill. Yep, it is their clear lip jelly. As you can see, there's a color in there, but that's because I typically use this on top of like a brown lip liner or a brown lip product. I really, really love this lip product. There's very little left. Once it all kind of sits and settles. It's somewhere around, I would say, the E or the R in the word Tower 28 on the front. There's very little product. And so this is something that stays in my top drawer. If I feel I want to top off my lip product, add a little shine, anything like that, I reach for this. I could definitely see me actually moving this to my bed area just to finish this, because although it's not an actual lip oil, it's not nearly as drying as using this as a lip oil as I've used like other lip glosses. And although I do enjoy this product, I have one or two other shades, and I would love to get through this product, use those other shades, and then maybe in the future pick up another shade. So I'm trying to aim to get through both of those products, probably between sitting here for my everyday makeup or just YouTube makeup, and then also in my bed by the end of the year. The last lip product that I would love to finish before the end of this year is this baby. This is the Huda Beauty lipstick. It's the cream formulation in Gold Digger. I'm actually using and wearing a different shade in this formula today. I'm wearing the shade Self-Made, but the shade that I want to finish is Gold Digger. Now this is the one that has more of a yellow undertone, although this one kind of does. I would say this is a little bit more neutral than Gold Digger. It is just, you can see the product is messed up. The bullet is broken. I have cream lipstick all over the sides. It is just a very messy product at this point, and it's messy like that because I've used the mess out of this product. So I love it, and I do want to repurchase this. Definitely, this is definitely a favorite shade of mine, but I want to finish it. So my goal is to put this in my top drawer instead of it being in my lipstick collection. That way I can just reach for it on like an everyday basis and just get my use out of it. That way I can get a new one that has a fresh kind of packaging and it's clean, and I'll just enjoy the use of it a lot more. Now, the last products I want to talk about are actually fragrance. I have a lot of fragrance. I really do. And none of these are actually Bath and Body Works, and I'm actually targeting some of those as well. These are all like legitimate perfumes that I enjoy, and I'm so close to finishing that I figured let's just break them and finish them completely this year. So one that I would love to finish is this little cutie from Kylie. This is the Vanilla 28. This is their, I believe, 1 ml. This is their 0.33 fluid ounce bottle. So this is not even a mil of product. It does not take me a lot to get through this product because I do tend to overspray. This is a great vanilla. I know a lot of people use this as a layering agent. I typically will just reach for this when I just want a basic vanilla for the day, but I definitely could see you kind of layering and thickening this up with a more complex vanilla or something else that you think would just work beautifully with this, because the notes in that product actually have vanilla as well. I've used this product maybe a handful of times, maybe 10 or so, and that's how far I've gotten. So I don't think this is going to be a hard thing to kind of get through, but I would love to see me finish this product. When I do finish this, I definitely could see me buying the huge bottle at the end of the year during their 35% off sale. But if I'm going to do that, I don't want to have this size in my collection. I want to have used the product along with some of these other perfumes and just actively okay, do I really need this perfume? Yay, nay. Just so that I'm not bringing in too much. Like I said, I pretty much run out of room in my current section of where I put my fragrances. Same with my lotions for Bath and Body Works. Once again, I'm really trying to curb that. So yeah, I need to get through these to potentially have myself some space to pick up some more stuff. Another thing that I want to go through is this Jo Malone Sakura Blossom Cherry Blossom. This is not a favorite. It's not a love. It's just something that I'm getting through. I was really interested in this because of the cherry blossom note. And what I find now is that if Jo Malone states only one note name in the title of the perfume or the cologne, it's not for me. It's just too light. I just don't like it. I actually prefer another cherry blossom scent that I actually have in my collection. And so I want to get through this and layer it with that so that I can actually get the full bottle of that, because I love that scent. It is a lot more complex and it has some more kind of depth in there. So my main aim is on the days that it's still nice and bright and heat and hot in my area, I'm gonna layer this probably at night, and then maybe even during the day I will combine this with the other cherry blossom scented perfume just to kind of fully bring it out and get through this. I have worn this at night. It's fine. It's an expensive perfume to wear tonight, but you know, I just want to get through the product and feel like I got my money's worth. Another night scent that I'm going to focus on is actually this baby right here. This is Philosophy's Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere scent. I've already finished the lotion associated with this cream or this perfume because the scent just worked with so many of my nighttime perfumes and body mists. And so I would love to just kind of use this in the same manner where I just kind of combine multiple scents and perfumes together before I go to bed. This is a very, very light scent, and I find that you have to overspray, and even in overspraying, it does not last very long, which is great for a night scent because then in the morning you're kind of prepared for a new scent and all that jazz. But still, I would love to kind of just get through this baby. It is a fantastic scent. This is now my second bottle. I went through the smaller size bottle and now I went through this. I don't know if during this winter season QVC is going to come out with the huge size. If they do, I could definitely see me picking that up and that just kind of being my lifelong bottle, because I definitely could see a place for this to just be in my capsule collection of scents. But at the same time, I've had this for a while. I'm close to finishing it. Why not just put it out of his misery? So I'm very excited, and I haven't shown you guys the actual back so you can see how much is left. Not a lot is left, so very, very excited to finish this baby up. And like I said, I'm overspraying at least 10 sprays every time I apply this, so I don't see this taking all that much time, and I definitely could see me finishing this before the end of the year. The last perfume is one that I genuinely thought I was going to be able to finish last season. I can wear this throughout the year, and if it's more of the spring fall time or spring summertime, I actually apply. Did I say we were going into winter? That was like 10 minutes ago, but I just heard it. I said that we were going into winter. So I can wear this all year around, and this is Chloe Nomade Absolute de Parfum. This is a beautiful scent. I have this in the 1 ounce. I picked this up after a Sephora kind of sampler set that they had for fragrance. I want to say about 2 or so years ago. And as you can see, I've definitely gotten my use out of this. Last season, during the spring and summer, what I ended up doing was combining this with a Jo Malone scent, and I felt like it just made it a bit lighter. And then during the winter, in the fall, I would actually use this by itself. So I don't have much left, and I just want to knock this baby out. Like I said, I had assumed that I was going to finish this during the fall winter seasons last year. It didn't happen, and I'm not mad at it. I'm very happy to have this in my collection. Whether I repurchase, I don't genuinely know, but I am excited to finish yet another bottle up very, very soon. So like I said, this is scoping just the cursory surface of beauty products that I would like to finish in 2023 because of one reason or another. Mainly it's because I'm so close to the product being done. I figure why not? Some other products I want to finish because I don't want them to expire before I get my full money's worth. And yeah, I think right now, at least for right now, these next couple of months, this is the way I want to project pan for me. I don't want too much pressure. Yes, I have certain scents for day and night that I've just highlighted, But just because I've highlighted in this video doesn't mean it's going to be the only scents and the only products that I use for the day and night. I still want that kind of fluidity that I didn't really allow myself when I was project panning. And when I did allow myself when I was project panning, I felt bad because I wasn't getting a lot of use out of the products that I highlighted. So that's kind of that. I would love to hear if you guys are doing a similar thing, just kind of targeting things that are just naturally being used a lot and you want to kind of get them out of your collection, or kind of targeting things before they expire, whatever have you. Sound off down below. I would love to hear from you all. And with that said, I think that's it. If you guys would like to see an update, maybe in like the 6-month mark of the year, let me know. I could definitely get that done. And yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys today. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.